in their community of life in their communities by coming up with ingenious wash solutions. It's therefore my honest opinion that youth are the greatest untapped resource towards sustainable development and a brighter future. Connecting young people with each other and making sure that decision makers hear their voices, their ideas, their priorities and their challenges is what the youth delegates to the World Water Council have been working on a lot for the past few years on the road to the World Water Forum in Dakar, which has just concluded a couple of days ago. And later on in this week, as has been mentioned already, my colleague Karishma is going to tell you all about the outcomes that are focused on youth and the Youth Forum's Youth Declaration. Another big action that we have worked on over the last couple of months has been capacity building, because we believe that education is the key to make young voices heard, and we wanted to make sure that we equip young people with the right skill sets to make their voice heard by organizing youth wash advocacy workshops so that young people can start their own advocacy campaigns. And it is a workshop that we're going to revive, as Karishma already said, tomorrow afternoon in a 2-hour or 2-part session as a youth wash advocacy workshop, and we hope to see many of your faces there. But yeah, that I think has been enough of me of talking from my side, and I wish all of you a fantastic Congress, and I really hope that we have some amazing discussions and hear some really great research over the next couple of days. So thank you all for listening to what I have to say, and thank you for participating in this Congress. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Philip. Like to say that youth is the power medium of your efforts. Also, since Philip, of course, focused on the groundwater that is making invisible visible, I'd like to now move to our next part. And before we, of course, open the rooms for session, we are joined by Dr. Neno Kokrik, who is a hydrologist with more than 30 years of experience. This is a keynote lecture on groundwater making invisible visible. I'd like to introduce Mr. Dr. Kokris, who is a hydrogeologist with more than 30 years of experience gained worldwide. He worked as consultant, scientific researcher, and project manager. His professional interest is international water cooperation and application of informed management, encompassing technical, socio-economical, institutional, and political aspects of water-related issues. From 2011 to 2022, he served also as the director of IGRAC, which is International Groundwater Resource Assessment Center. This year, Dr. Kokrik has been coordinating the UN Water Task Force for World Water Day and Groundwater Summit. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, thank you, Karishma, and good to see familiar faces. Nina, good to see you. Abu, Elpida, Philip, nice to meet you. Karishma, lovely. Thank you for your introduction. Well, anyway, let me start by saying many thanks for inviting me to say a few short words on behalf of IAHR, and as to have the pleasure as the final speaker of this session to open the online Youth Water Congress. Firstly, I'd like to warmly thank the organizers, UNESCO Center on Integrated and Multidisciplinary Water Resources Management, which is hosted by the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki in Greece, UNESCO IHP, the youth delegates of the World Water Council, and of course the IHR. And very naturally, each and every one of the dedicated individuals from the organizing committee and the International Scientific Committee for bringing this event to us today. So IHR, let me start with a brief introduction of IHR. It's a worldwide, independent, member-based association that was established 85 years ago by the major hydraulic research institutes around the world. Since then, water, development, and IHR have come a long way. And today, IHR counts around 4,000 members from all around the world, with regional divisions in Europe, Latin America, Asia Pacific and Africa, and some 30 or so very active technical committees and working groups. Now, our vision is to be able to bring together the world's engineers, the experts, researchers and organizations to accelerate solutions and knowledge discovery about the water environment. But moreover, the association looks to engaging with young professionals. And there are over 50, I think at the moment 52 young professional networks that we've established across countries from all around the world. And so over the next few days, I hope that you'll be able to learn about them and connect with them or even establish your own ones. Now, IHR realizes its vision and mission via 4 key activities. One is to provide a world-class networking and knowledge sharing platform. Secondly, by inspiring and disseminating publications and state-of-the-art thinking. Third, by convening events such as helping with today's one and helping those events to set and contribute to global agendas. And then fourthly, by acting as a global voice for you and for the entire hydro environment sector. So I congratulate the organizers of the Youth Congress. This is a really important activity for helping us to work with you to achieve this mission. So in order to build on today's event as well, I'd like to use this opportunity to announce that from 19 to 24 June, IHR will be holding its World Congress in Grenada. So it's an occasion that will bring together over 1,000 water institutions, researchers, practitioners and regulators on the theme of snow to sea in the cycle of water. And I look forward to seeing this Congress build a bridge, especially amongst the young professionals from around the world, a bridge of friendships and collegial and professional relations from the World Water Forum in Dakar, which was a few weeks ago, to today's events, onwards to the World Congress in Grenada and well into the future. The theme of today's Congress is emerging challenges since COVID-19. And I'd like to share with you a recent report by the Water Policy Group of 88 country ministers and national water leaders. It actually concluded that the leaders felt that COVID had resulted in little real change in prioritizing water issues. Actually, almost 2/3 of them considered that there'd been no change in priority at all. And this despite that the many international calls for increased investment to fast-track new water infrastructure, especially to improve access to water and sanitation. So today I'm keen to hear in the next few days, to hear from the participants and the world's young professionals, what are the emerging challenges since COVID-19? What priorities, what knowledge and what messages do you have to share with the world's water community? So I hope this online Youth Water Congress proves to be a very fruitful and enjoyable platform for you. And if you do enjoy it, I warmly invite you to join IHR and become a member, and we can continue to work together. So I'll finish by this. Many thanks again to the organizers. I look forward to the presentations and exchanges in the coming days. I very happily and with great humble honor declare the Congress open and wish everybody a very fruitful time over the next few days. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Su, for doing those honors and officially opening it. I'd request all the participants, organizing members, panelists and speakers to now move to the respective rooms. We know that there are going to be 2 parallel sessions happening, which is going to be on theme 1 and theme 4 in room 1 and room 2.
Thank you all. So we need just to spread ourselves on the several sessions. Thank you very much. Διονύση,
Yeah.
εσύ είσαι τώρα εδώ, στο room 1.
Ναι.
Okay.
Σας.
Γεια σου Θανάση. Φεύγω εγώ τώρα από εδώ. Προφανώς.
Ο Διονύσης
Μάλλον
κάνει το
μπορώ... Όχι, ακόμα δεν είμαι. Νομίζω ότι εγώ είμαι στο...
όχι εσύ. Ο Διονύσης, λέω, σε αυτό το session.
Ο Διονύσης είναι, εγώ φεύγω. Θα σας